What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's Warzone video, I show you the top 5 best loadouts to use right now here in Warzone Season 5. Now, a ton of things got changed. You guys will enjoy it. So if you are new to my channel, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell. Thank you guys for watching, and let's hop into it. So for our first weapon, guys, we have the Fennec, aka the Vector, whatever you may call it. Now, this weapon got a neck damage buff from 1.01 to 1.4. That's a big jump. That's going to be really nice to use up close, like on Rebirth Island, Fortune's Keep, and if you're using it on Caldera, just make sure you're up close and personal with this weapon. Now, going into this class up, the barrel will be the ZLR 18-inch deadfall barrel. This can help with damage at range, recoil control, bullet velocity, and sound suppression. We're staying off the radar, bullets are traveling faster, weapons easier to control, and your bullets are doing more damage at a longer distance. Now for the underbarrel, we are adding on the Merc foregrip. This can help with recoil control and hip fire accuracy. So our weapon's even easier to control now, and if we have that hip fire, if we need to, it's really nice on the hip fire, so you want to add this on. Now for the magazine, we are adding on the 40 round drum. You definitely need this. I wouldn't go with the 12 mag. You don't want that. Go with the 40 round drum, larger magazine size. You don't have to reload every time you get a kill. It's going to be very helpful. Now for the rear grip, we are going to be running the stippled grip tape for aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. So we're shooting faster off a sprint, and of course we're aiming down sights quicker, so it will help us be more aggressive. And then finally, guys, we're going to the laser and adding on the tack laser for aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness for that final attachment. Now going into our second weapon, we have the Grau 5.56. Now this weapon got a crazy buff, and I guarantee it's going to be a meta here in Season 5. It got a neck damage increase, it got a damage at range increase, and an overall max damage increase. So it's going to be really good. It was good already, but it's going to be 20 times better to use now here in Warzone. Now going into this class up, the muzzle will be the monolithic suppressor for that sound suppression and damage at range. So we're more quiet, being more stealthy, and of course our bullets are dealing more damage at a longer distance. Now for the barrel, we are going with the Tempest 26.4 inch arch ankle barrel. This can help with damage at range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. You guys already know this is the best barrel to run for the Grau. Helps with that damage at range. As you guys see on the graph, it's went up a lot. That bullet velocity will help our bullet travel faster in air, and of course our weapons easier to control, so it's always helpful to run that. Now for the underbarrel, we are adding on the Commando foregrip for recoil stabilization and aiming stability. So when aiming down sights, our weapon's more stable, which is always helpful, and plus our weapon's easier to control using the Commando foregrip. The magazine is going to be the 50 round mag. If you want to run the 60, you can, but I do believe it takes away just too much movement speed, so the 50 round mag is just plenty. And then finally, guys, we're going to the laser and adding on the tack laser for aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. Now for our next weapon, guys, we have the Striker 45, aka the UMP 45 here. Now this weapon is really good here in the Season 5 update. What they did is they increased the upper torso damage, and as well they increased the neck damage overall. So there's a pretty nice solid SMG right here going into Season 5. Now the muzzle will be the monolithic suppressor. It's going to help with damage at range and that sound suppression, so we're more quiet, more stealthy, which is going to help us stay alive a lot longer. And plus that damage at range is going to make our bullets a lot stronger. Definitely needed for the Striker 45. Now for the barrel, we're going to be adding on the 400mm stainless steel barrel. This is going to help with damage at range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. So our weapon's easier to control, your bullets are traveling faster in air, and plus that damage overall is increased even stronger now, so you are going to be having a pretty fast time to kill at a longer distance. Now for the underbarrel, we are adding on the Commando foregrip for recoil stabilization and aiming stability. So having this on when aiming down sights more stable, and of course our weapon's easier to control when firing, so you will have full control of your weapon now. The magazine will be the 45 round mag for just a larger magazine size. You don't have to reload every time you get a kill. You have easy squad wipes right here because the damage is pretty solid, I won't lie, so add on the 45 round mag. And then finally, guys, we're adding on the F-Tac G5 Exo grip for that aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed to help us be more aggressive and of course have a faster aim down sight speed. Now for our next weapon, we have the Cooper Carbine, which this weapon did receive a little nerf, which is okay. It was just some attachments, nothing too crazy, but this weapon is going to still be overall a great weapon here in the Season 5 update. So going into this class up, the muzzle will be the MX silencer. It's going to help with sound suppression, vertical and horizontal recoil control, and that damage at range. Our weapons can be really easy to control, bullets are stronger, and of course that sound suppression is going to keep us off the radar. Now for the barrel, we are adding on the 22-inch Cooper Custom. This is going to help our weapon be highly accurate and controllable. It's going to have an increased fire, which is going to give us a faster time to kill. It's going to dupe scope sway and gun bob, and it's going to give us some more damage at range. So our bullets are really strong, and we're going to have a very fast time to kill with just this barrel. Now for the optic, we are going to be adding on the G16. The SVT-40PU scope did receive a little nerf, so I don't know how it plays, but the G16 is going to be our next up here. It's going to help with recoil control and accuracy. We do get a zoom in of 2.5, so you're able to see everything around the map, up close, medium, and long range, so you don't have to worry about it. The stock is going to be the Cooper Custom padded. This is going to help with accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire and give us flinch resistance, so we're going to be a little stronger. We're not going to flinch as much when getting shot at, so it's awesome. Now for perk 1, we are adding on tight grip for accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. And then for perk 2, guys, we are adding on fully loaded, so we start with more ammunition. Now for the rear grip, we are adding on the hatch grip for that vertical and horizontal recoil control and that flinch resistance. So we're a lot stronger now, and plus we get some more recoil control, which is always helpful. Now for the magazine, we are adding on the 60 round drum. This is going to help with recoil control and accuracy, give us more fire rate, so our time to kill is even faster now. Aim down sight speeds increase, and of course a larger magazine size up to 60. Always helpful having a bigger magazine. Now for the ammunition type, I do know that the compressed rounds got nerfed, but they're still really good still. That fire rate always helps with a faster time to kill, so you want to add that on. And then finally, guys, we're adding on the M1941 hand stop grip for extra vertical and horizontal recoil control, so you have a pure laser beam and you won't miss any of your shots. Now going into our final weapon, guys, we have the Vanguard PPSH. Now this got a buff as well. It's going to be very solid. You need to try it out here in the Season 5 update. Now going into this class up, the muzzle will be the recoil booster for that fire rate. It's giving us a very fast time to kill. The fire rate is already fast, so it's going to be really easy to use. Up close and personal, you are taking out people super fast. Now for the barrel, we are adding on the ZAC 300mm. This can help with recoil control, bull velocity, and extra range. It's going to be very nice to use up close, medium, and long range if you can hit your shots, so you want to add this on. Now for the optic, I am using on the slate reflector. If you don't want to run this, it's okay. You can run the Model 47 or the iron sights if you want to. I don't like the iron sights personally, so the slate reflector is going to be going on my weapon. Now for the stock, we are adding on the skeletal stock for that sprint to fire speed and movement speed. It's going to help us have, of course, a faster movement speed, and of course we are shooting faster off a sprint. Now for perk 1, we are going to be using tight grip for accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. Very helpful to use for the PPSH. And then for perk 2, we are adding on quick for that sprint speed. Moving faster across the map is always helpful, getting to point A to point B, flanking behind people, etc. Really awesome to use. Now for the rear grip, we are going to be using the tape grip for aiming stability, movement speed, weapon swap quickness, and sprint to fire speed. Shooting faster off a sprint, we're moving faster, more stable when aiming down sights. Always helpful to add this on. Now for the magazine, we are adding on the 8mm Naboo 71 round mag. It's going to help with recoil control, accuracy, fire rate for a faster time to kill, and of course a larger magazine size. For the ammunition type, we are adding on the lengthened ammo type for that bull velocity, so our bullets are traveling faster and able to hit our targets faster. And then finally, guys, we're adding on the M1941 hand stop grip for vertical and horizontal recoil control. That's going to have a pure laser beam. You won't miss any of your shots and have full control of your weapon. But anyways, guys, this is the full class setups that you need to be running here for Season 5. Let me know which one is your favorite here in the Season 5 update. I will have in the description, I will have the update patch notes so you can see what else got nerfed and buffed, so that will help you guys. But anyways, guys, you guys stay safe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.